Alright, welcome back. Alright, so the canopy. Alright, so it's got two air cylinders in here. There's one that's attached to this kind of L-shaped arm that runs under here that actually functions as the up and down, and then you have one back here that essentially is your lock. And it's kind of a neat, this is probably how the Scale is, but don't quote me on it, I don't know that for sure. But this whole piece, you can see the line, all this comes off, and this has two screws at the front that have the typical lollipop insert, so you push it down and go back with it and locks it into place, and there's two places in the back to put screws to secure it. So bear with me, it's going to be a little hard to do, but to unlock, and there's two barbs, one here and one on the other side, and as the canopy pushes forward it goes into these little holes right here. Very thin material, so that's going to be beefed up, and I've actually pulled the little, here they are, this little guy. You only had about 1/8 of an inch that would go into the front frame. I pulled, this is what was in the canopy for the little middle stud. So I've pulled these out and I'm going to replace them. But anyways, to get the canopy unlocked, this cylinder back here has like a little kind of like a plate on a swivel, and as it opens, it pulls the it's going to be hard to get up, hard to see. It pulls the canopy up and back out of this groove, because if it was flat it wouldn't open because it would bind up in here. So you kind of see there, that's locked, and then to unlock it, it kind of comes up and then it moves back. It moves back. It's kind of to get it the gap. So now the hinges, the little nipples that should be in here, are out of the front frame, and then this air cylinder will just open it like your typical canopy. Alright, so you can see, to get it undone, you pull it forward and it just pops off. Oop, hold on. There we go. So I'll show you this. And like I was saying, here's the little mechanism that I was talking about. Just a little small air cylinder on a swivel that allows you to push that canopy up and back. And then when you close it, it pulls it down and back and locks into place. You know, it's hard to see, but there's a wire right here that runs all the way through that holds your canopy on. There's a hole on this side, and the problem I had was I've cut about a 1/2 inch off this rod. It was so long that as soon as this started going forward, it would hit the side of the frame, and it wouldn't allow it to go up and back as far as it wants. So you have to trim the wire, and then once you trim the wire, you can actually get about a 1/2 inch of forward and back movement. So you can make your pins on the front a lot longer and actually get them into a good bite on that front frame. So these are just Scale, these little lock things. They don't serve any purpose. I thought about making like a little wood block inside the airframe just to kind of as a secondary lock, because as it slides forward, you know, you could lock it in, but I haven't decided on that.